It was a man named Jeffrey. His last name Baldwin. He was from Aliquippa Pa. And this Jeffrey, he was a strong man. And at the University of Pittsburgh, they called him Bodine, not attorney. Verdell Dean of her mother, the educator. And Raymond Scales told Amon Ra he needs protection after I set him up with the DEA, endangering the life of a child. Ashley Baldwin, shown in the middle. She was only 5 years old. And DEA agent John Guzman, he said he saw her and her mother and Alexandria Sherrod from Washington, D.C. The DEA, jump out crew, chased and Rayford Edmonds in Washington, D.C. And Raymond Scales of the East West Coast Cartel told Amon Ra that Jeffrey needed protection. He has to talk to the assistant U.S. attorney, and Elliot McLean told him we can fix the case. We got a new judge. His name is Brooke. He's of Psalm 110:7. He's sent into Pittsburgh by President Reagan. And President George Bush was sent him to the Third Circuit. The Third Circuit will confirm the lower court fraudulent decision after Jackie Baldwin told the court that Jeffrey Baldwin put the safe in her house. And Raymond Scales had Amon Ra put a safe in Jeffrey Baldwin's house. And Terry Smith, the keyboard player for iCloud, Janet Jackson, Always Love You So, Chaz Brown, production with Mitch Goldberg, occasion Victor Stewart, the government interfered, and John Hoodis said, I wish you can hear this music, but the court said no. And the jury said, oh, it was always a racist case. Discrimination from 1550 to 1950 under Acts 7-6, Deuteronomy 28. Jeffrey Baldwin, he was the key to keep and key at Newcastle, PA. She was a child, and Linda L. Montgomery said, baby, can we obtain a TV for our goddaughter? And Amon Ra said, yes, we can. And after 87, 88, and 89, Raymond Scales stepped the government so easily from 1 Corinthians 1:27 by Amon Ra that was sent into North America to be a witness for Allah Akbar. And Jeffrey Baldwin in 1989 and 2025 as the government filed 3 false motions to try to set up Jeffrey Baldwin and Raymond Scales and the Pittsburgh drug lord plot. Go to pittsburghdruglordplot.net. Raymond Scales, the Holy Riddler, and Dave Bazuli, the witness how the government set up his little brother, Amon Ra, that didn't want to play for the Cleveland Browns with Coach Joe Daniels. That's the story of Jeffrey Baldwin being set up by Raymond Scales of the East West Coast Cartel. And the government said they're going to force involuntary movements on Amon Ra's neck, and John Hussein let them play their game, endangering the well-being of a child. They don't want to mention that in court because they know the case will be mute and the jury is biased, so we're going to set them up. Ha, ha, ha. Dealing with God, you'll never win. See Minister Eddie Howard Jr., Minister Dean Robbins for the apparel. Revelation 2 is a $10 billion brand for the second Exodus. Deuteronomy 28:68. Seniors of the Canaanite community, the dark-skinned people.